Universe Hunter Takeover. This 56 oxygen.
Play the baseball.
That little dance, love it. Trapped. Concert. Do-do-do. What? Right set. How was your day? Oh. Look at my spare tyre there. I don't think I'm particularly fat, but I am clearly fat. I dropped a plate right on my toe, my little toe. And it really hurt. And do you know what? I've gone down and I've stubbed it. The one that I've dropped the toe on, I've literally stubbed it, and I'm like, ding. You better go away, all you old people. This is Dixie Ravy to you, isn't it? What are you in? Brev? Brev? A black car. Giovanna, hello. And more important, listen to the tunes. Who's that? What's that a sample of, that bit? Is that Darude? Oh, Tesla. So them shitty electric cars, isn't it? I'm alright, thank you. All good intentions of like doing something tonight. I'll run this morning, so I don't know. I'm not even in Cambridge though.
Radio UK.
I run this morning, so it's not too bad. Was it Darude? Is that Sandstorm? You'll copy this time? Well, it's a latte. It don't bother me, I can go to bed anyway. I can have a black coffee at 1 o'clock in the morning and get to bed and go to sleep. Because that's me. Is it Sandstorm? It was a bad guess, was it? My toes like that's hurting now. I had a shower and I thought, oh, it was a little bit horrible. Serves me right for dropping the plate. Now I've only got one plate. I'm like, oh, what? I had loads of them, so I thrown them all. I had two. I think two. I don't know what you two big plates, small plates, bowls. Now I've only got one. Now I have to go and buy some plates, haven't I? I've been down to check my motorhome, check the battery. I had to sort out a key for my daughter. That's about it really. And dropping plates on my foot. Most amount of money I've made a year. Don't know. You have to speak to my accountant, wouldn't you? I would say never worry what someone else is like. Have you got enough to pay your bills or book holidays? No. It's about, I don't know, 14 miles, something like that. It's where my dad used to live, wasn't it? My dad's old place. Shiggy Sheesh. Nah, I'm doing alright actually. Alright, Kieran. That's not far. Be nice to use it a bit more, really. But then we're going on another cruise, aren't we? Went on one like 3 weeks ago, going on another one. So, no, just on my way home, really. I was going to go to Tesco's, but I'll go tomorrow morning because I park in Tesco's when I go swimming. So I'll go then. I've been out, I've been down to check my motorhome. Remember in the Grand Prix, the battery was like rubbish, wasn't it? So now it says, well, I checked it was 13 volts. I thought, that's all right. What's your most successful business? What we do now, we sell cars. We sell cars. We've been going for years. 1959 my dad started it. Hello. Yeah, my dad started in 1959. Been going a long time. Trusted. You know. There's lots of don't know, untrustworthy people, isn't there? Right, this is a little bit of a beg. If you're going to buy anything, hello Marjorie, if you're going to buy anything off of anybody, right, WhatsApp video call. It's live, you can't fake it. Alright, you can't fake a video call. Oh, it's incredibly hard. So I'm saying, I'm selling you a car. Either you get me to do a video call. Go left, go right, go in, go out, stand back. Can you look at an angle? Show me the treads on the tyre. Show me the radio working, turn it up. I can hear that. Start it up. Does the oil light go straight out? Yeah. More to the point, have I got the car to sell you or am I scamming you? Because there's lots of scammers out there. And last week has shown me, be careful. Be careful. Hello? Someone on TikTok, he messaged me about a car. And I'll say, well, don't know. The thing is, he's still going to look at it. I'm going, they've been trading you apparently since 1999. 3 reviews. Nah, I don't get it. And the pitch, in the pictures, their pictures on Google, right? There's a showroom. They haven't got a showroom. They will only accept no cards, bank transfer, or cash. Which is that's fine about that, but I don't know. I think you walk away from it now, you got no headache. Hello. But if you buy it and it's a stitch up, I don't know. You want to deal with someone who's trustworthy, innit? The end. That's the end. There's nothing else. Do they? There used to be a good track up near Newbury called the Fox and Hounds. I think there might have been a pub there. And quite a good track actually. Went to a national there when I was a schoolboy, done rubbish. I couldn't stay on the bike, my old man had the right hump. But there you go. I'm 39, any advice? You don't need any, what do you need advice for? What do you need advice for? What do you think you don't know that you think everyone else knows then? Tommy Gunn, Gary, mate, screen recording you, is that okay? Hang on. As you're not, I don't really care, mate. There you go. Anything, my best one, don't chase anything. Be polite. Manners and courtesy cost you nothing. Be a nice person. Don't lend people money. And be wary of who you're giving your money to. And mates who want to borrow money, no. Just say no. Well, you do what you want to do, innit? Love exercise. Love not having a credit card, not having an overdraft, and have savings. Look after your health, your financial health, your relationship health, your mental health. Look after your health, isn't it? I think it's the middle bit, isn't it? You don't want like the real highs, and you don't really want the lows, do you? If you're chasing up, you know, if you go and buy some stuff you can't really afford, then you get credit for it. I'm going, really? Because I've got into debt to buy stuff I can't afford. I don't get driving a car I can't afford. Why don't I have a car that I can buy? Even if I have a bit of finance on it, it's not a problem. But then, what's the point of finance? Why didn't I save up for 6 years, then buy the car I want? You know, I'm going to live 6 years, so just save up for it. That's my thoughts, but not up to you, isn't it? You do what you want to do. I say I don't think you need advice. Nah. Yeah, I agree. You might want advice like you're doing a spreadsheet. How do I do a certain formula or a calculation? Yeah, I agree with that. But generally, I'm thinking, nah, you know, it's like if you have savings, you can always spend it. If you're healthy, you won't be going to the doctors. That's about it, really, isn't it? All the stuff that you think is boring probably will be quite exciting when you're older. But that's me, isn't it? That's me. Estimated 175 live viewers with £15. So I can, look at that, TikTok, I can pay 15 quid to increase my viewers, 179 viewers, for 15 quid. Why? Why would you even dream of spending free? So they said it's £1 to get 1,000 viewers. I'm thinking, no, I couldn't be bothered. Why would I want 1,000 viewers? What would that actually do then? That just means I spent 15 quid, doesn't it? For what? It's not even a job, is it? That's the problem if you monetize, isn't it? You'd be like, oh shit, I need some more things. Oh, 15 quid, I'll pay that. And all these people doing this content creation, how much do you reckon they earn? I don't really earn a lot. What do you do about AI? I like AI, mate. I love it. I think it's brilliant. But it's quite simple. Well, look, it was brought to my attention. Someone rang me and said, I'll tell you the story because the way I feel, look, if I tell my story, you might not get caught. Anyway, sitting at work, phone rings, hello, Cambridge Motors, Plumstead, blah, blah, blah. Oh, have you got the BMW still? I said, no, sold it a month ago, maybe a while ago. Oh, just the last time. Why is that? I said, we might be able, they've got a black one coming in manual. No, I really want that colour. What it is, I've seen one online, and they're using your video. And she sent them 650 quid. I'm like, oh wow. I said, well, I'm not going to say anything because you feel bad as it is. Personally, I said to her, look, I could say, why would you do that? Why would you send money? I said, but it doesn't matter, does it? You've done it. Hopefully you can get your money back. I said, I'm really sorry. I said, obviously nothing. No, it's nothing to do with you. I said, but anyway, and literally about 3 minutes later, another phone call. I just want to let you know, do you know someone's using your videos? I said, yeah, well, funny enough, just had a phone call, a lady who's paid them 650 quid for one of our videos, like a car in a video. She went, oh, I feel silly, I've done exactly the same. I went, no, you're not silly, you're probably a little bit trusting. And I said, maybe in a way he was a bit foolish because the car was not 20 grand, it was 10 grand. I said, if it's too cheap, there's usually something wrong. I said, I would have said, I want to see the car in a video call. I said, but, I'm not here to try and make you feel bad. I was just saying, I'm appreciating you calling me because, and then I know of another person, so that's three people. And I know another person, what they said is they actually had their car, pictures and video of their car from Auto Trader. They've stolen his ad and they're putting it on their website or on their TikTok. So is it a new thing? No, it's gone on for years, hasn't it? And I always think you should give your money but don't send it. And to me, I'm going, can I come and look at it? No, we're busy. Okay, give me a call. You got my number. Give me a call. If ever you're not busy, I'll come and have a look. You'll be ghosted. You'll be like a ghost town because they haven't got it, have they? They persuade you to send it, and I've seen that with houses where people empty house, and what they do is they put it on Facebook or whatever, anywhere, Zoopla or even anything like that. You ring up obviously it's only a mobile, so there's no tracing who owns it. Pay as you go, maybe. You ring up, oh yeah, look, I'm in Manchester. I know the house in Norwich. Go and have a look at it. You know, go and have a look. If you like, open the gate. If the gate's not open, climb over. You know, I don't mind it. It's a good old fence anyway. And how are you going to get questions? It says to let, and people are looking round. If you're the neighbour, you aren't going to go, oi, what are you doing? You're going to think they're literally sent by the estate agent. Because I've got this houses to rent group. There's about 15,000 people on it. I don't really go in it a lot now. I just tend to leave it. And I've had 2 or 3 people have rung me to see if I've got any houses. I said no, they're all rented out. I said and what they've done, that's a scam. They basically, because again, if you imagine, like, I don't know, you split up with your partner, you've gone home, you've got 2 kids, you're in your mum's box room. It's horrible, isn't it? And someone, it's your insecurities, isn't it? Once someone preys on them, you're insecure, you're in that house and it's horrible, and you just think, you know, and instead of 1,200 quid, it's 800 quid, isn't it? Or it's 900 quid. You think, great. And they want a month up front, so you send them the 900 quid because they promise they sort of reel you in, let you go, reel you in, let you go, and they're never in a rush. Cars of Glasgow, all right, mate? You writing for them 3, are you? You can always put stuff on my website if you want. I don't mind. My EV stuff. I need to really pay more attention to that, but I can't be asked. That's the trouble. If you don't monetize it, you can't be asked, isn't it? That's probably more of a crime. My mum said it was a crime that I was good at maths and I messed about at school. My mum said that is a crime. What you're doing is a crime. What you're doing with your life is a crime. And she's probably right, really, wouldn't she? If you've got the ability to do something, you're lazy, that's a crime, isn't it? You know, like we're on our phones. So get off your phone and do something decent, isn't it? But yeah, just be careful of scams. Just be, and I think now I've heard of that before. But I've never actually seen more videos, and it's called UN or UM cars. And one of the videos, quite funny because it's my brother's talking in it. Now on our videos, I'm going to, the ones that are actually on our website, I'm going to put a watermark through it, which I worked out how to do it. I've got a QR code, and at the top it says Cambridge Motors Plumstead. So I'm gonna put that in all the videos now. Does your brother waffle on too? I don't know, Kevin. You'd have to ask him, wouldn't you? Kevin, I don't know how to say this. If I was going out with you, I think I'd be ghosting you now. All right? And Kevin, I'm not going to ghost you because that's wrong. Oh, sorry, I'm going to tell you that I'm going to ignore you. How's that for a deal, Kevin? You got to admit that's better than win the lottery. You know that I'm ignoring you from now, all right? Kevin, carry on typing because you helped the live, but I will ignore you. I'm not going to comment anymore on anything you say. If you come across rude, you will be blocked. If you don't, please comment. Please comment. I know you don't like me, but please comment. So yeah, always be. I take your time, innit? If you're going to do anything, right, and it involves, I don't know, giving money, sending money or something, always speak to someone else. Always get a second opinion, innit? Speak to your mate and say, look, I've seen this. Have a look. See, what do you think? Because those people, if they'd have spoke to me or someone else, they might have said, don't send them the money without seeing the car. And they would have kept their money, wouldn't they? I don't think we need to nick the scammers. We need to tell everyone. We need to tell everyone to be careful, don't we? What's that? Don't stream and drive. Well, I'm sitting still. I'm charging my car. So I'm not driving. I don't drive anyway. It drives yourself. What are you on about? What are you peasants having cars that you have to drive? I've got a chauffeur. I have a chauffeur, don't you? I can't believe it. I saw somebody the other day and he had a Bentley, but it was like 6 months old. But I can't talk to you. Say when I got a new one, then I'll talk to him. I can't believe it. You got an old one. Imagine buying a car. Imagine buying a car that you're not going to drive because it's going to devalue. You don't want to put a lot of miles on it, and you think it makes you look good. I'm yet to find the material thing that makes me actually look good. I'm yet to find it. I don't know. Do you know what it is then? What do you think makes you look good? I'm chucking the question out there. What do you believe stuff makes you look good? I get, yeah, you could dress smartly. I guess that. For tea, I had jacket potato before I left, and I was washing the plate up, right, and it was just like a square one, and I dropped it and it fell right on my toe. Oh, I couldn't believe it. It's right on my toe, and it's like smashed the plate, and it's just like, I was like, I don't want this, I don't want this. But I did anyway. That's it. Did I have the COVID jab? Yeah, I think I had 3 or 4 of them. I think last car was a status thing. Status. At some point, do you think status is important, or your health? Hello. Do you think? What do you think's important in life? I think having no worries. But that's me. I mean, I'd love to have all my teeth, but I didn't clean my teeth when I was a kid. I'd quite like debts to be sort of minimal, that I can afford them. And I like to keep fit. I like doing my keep fit. I think that's more beneficial than having a nice car, than having a status symbol, like a Rolex, would it, or a Philippe Petit or something. You know, I'm going, you've got a 20 grand watch on your arm, I don't know. I would never waste money on an overly nice car. Well, it's not, if you want it, how is it, it's not a waste, is it? If you want it, it is not a waste, because you wanted it. But I mean, when you actually think, you know, when you think about it, did it do what it was supposed to? Yeah, and it is nice. You get your car and your mates go, oh, I like your car. Well, yeah, that's true. Well, it is. I mean, even if you was ill, you could still spend it doing something, couldn't it? Even if you was ill and they said, look, you've got 6 months, you'd go, well, I'll buy a motorbike and go, I'll ride for 3 months, or I'll ride for 2 months, you know. I need enough to pay the bills, and I want to pay the bills, the essentials, buy food, treat myself as well. All right, LW. Is that Dean, isn't it? Is it Dean? Mate, I dropped a plate right on my toe. Right on my little toe. I'm going to put a picture up. I'm going to do it on LinkedIn. I'm going to put a picture up and say, look, you know, this is, what did I learn from this? What did I learn from this, from being in business? Absolutely F all, but it fecking hurt. And I'm going to put that on LinkedIn because I'm very professional. come on my sort of superstar guru training. What's involved? Nothing. You just pay me and I don't teach you nothing, but you make me rich. Tell you what, come on my fund my dreams. How does that work? Well, you mugs are paying me 70 quid a month, and there's 1,000 of you, and I'm going on holiday a lot. There's some bloke on TikTok, say bakes, he's lich. No, I know somebody jumped down the stairs, right, listen, right on a plug. He was a tough old bastard, I'll tell you. He was a real, I think he's dead now, Pete, but he jumped. He said, it made me feel a bit sick. He pulled it out and he said there was all meat on it, and it was like, oh god. My cousin, I think, oh no, on a plug, he backed into a radiator coming down the stairs, and I took a chunk out of his backside. I don't like these things. I don't like them. I don't like blood. I don't like injuries. Doors, shut your fingers indoors. No, it's just horrible, isn't it? All right. Yeah, I don't know. I just think, look, get the things you want in life, innit? If you want a nice car and you can't afford it and you have it on lease or PC, if it makes you happy, innit? If you get something and it makes you happy, great. But if I borrow money for something, it feels to me, and it's funny, I want the best deal I can get, but then I'm going to borrow money to buy it. So what about the interest? Surely that's made it loads more money, isn't it? Can I afford a car? No. They're too much money, aren't they? Can I afford a house? No, they're too much money. You couldn't afford it by cash. All right, mate. See you later. See you later. I've been down and checked my battery on my motorhome, which seems like it's all right now. Well, it's a new battery, so it should be. Had to find a key for my daughter, and then I thought on the way back I'll get a coffee and just charge up a bit. Because I ran this morning. I did play my car this morning, but I weren't there very long. So I thought, oh, sorry, I'll do a bit of charging here. What happened to Dave Courtney's best mate, Brendan? I don't know, mate. I didn't know. I knew of Dave Courtney, but I didn't know him. I personally think I don't want to associate with many people. I like to associate with myself because I don't have to sort of worry that it's, I don't know, everyone to their own, isn't it? You know, I don't really want to meet other people really. I like myself. I like normal people. People that are just normal. I don't want to meet famous people. Not really. I haven't got any idols or anyone like that. If anything, you should idolise yourself, shouldn't you? You should be like, really like who you are. When I say really like who you are. Because I think you should be the best person you know. That's my thoughts. You know, who would I want to meet? No one really. And what, say if you meet someone, even say Taylor Swift, if you're a big Taylor Swift fan and you met her, even if you went for dinner with her, what are you going to talk about? What are you actually going to talk about? Well, them charges. No, it's a fan on the battery. It's a fan on the battery. It's got like a battery management system, and there's two radiators at the front, and they're water cooled, and that's cooling them down because it's charging it up. But yeah, I suppose if you was a real, like, say you was a real Lewis Hamilton sort of idol, you know, you watched him and it was a big fan. I wouldn't say I wouldn't not want to meet him, but I wouldn't go out of my way to meet him. A lot of these people pay. Someone paid Alex Hormozy or someone like that. It was. He's one of these American. This bloke paid like $100,000 to have a. It weren't even a 1-to-1. It was a 1-to-10, and he went to dinner. And I'm going. So he made $1 million from this meet-up, and I'm going. Wow. Surely you could get as much knowledge watching his channel. And what knowledge do you want? What do you want knowledge you want? I don't know. Unless it's, do you know, it's social proof, isn't it? It's like, oh yeah, look, I'm one of his, he's my mentor, so I know what I'm talking about. Who's that? Tony Bobbins and all, isn't it? Tony Bobbins? Is it Dean Graziosi or something? Grant Kendo, is it Kendo? Don't know. Amazing how they get people like, they're like lapping it up, aren't they? You think, oh, you mugs, isn't it? Well, I don't know. Maybe you lot don't think they're mugs. Maybe you think, oh no. I think they're very smart. I think them people are incredibly smart. And you know, if you can get someone to pay you £100,000 to go out at lunch, I'm like, wow. So that was $1 million. Apparently, there's like $1 million. I don't know. It was on the internet. Could be complete rubbish, but I don't reckon so. I don't reckon so. And I personally think I'm funding his dream, aren't I? Surely he's swanning about making all this money from people who think that he's going to give them their knowledge. It's probably like, do you know, a lot of it's probably confidence, isn't it? You got an idea. What do they do? I mean, I watched that Tony Robbins and I'm thinking, what does he actually do? What does he actually do? He talks about relationships and things like that, and I'm going, I don't get it. I can't grasp that someone like marketing. I get someone like Tony Robbins. If he said, "Here, Gary, give me 50 grand, and I'm going to promote your business to my millions of followers," I'd go, I can get that. Which is a good thing, isn't it? If you could like influence the market would I want someone with, like, I don't know, 50,000 followers really to promote my car sales? No, not really. You know, because there's nothing saying that they're going to sell them, is it? But I don't know. Everyone's different, isn't it? I know a fellow that buys and sells domains. Yeah, well, you've got to have a domain, isn't it? A domain is really important. And also, if you ever register a website, especially if it's a .co.uk one, make sure it's when you do whois, and you check and you make sure that domain, you go to GoDaddy or someone like that, do not, well, you go there if you want. I was with this little, what were they called, compiler? I can't think, this little web thing. Well, there was a little computer shop down the road, and I went and said, oh look, I want to do the website and that. Well, we know it's people in Chislehurst, you know, they've got a server at they run this server and they run a, and I was there, brilliant. And then it got bought by someone else. Now it's owned by GoDaddy or something like that. It's complete shite. So I moved it. They're still hosting the domain, but if ever you register the domain, make sure that you are down as the registrant, because that's who you are. Because if you go, so you can mask that, but if it isn't, you can see who's a registrant, and it gives a name, address, that sort of stuff. But yeah, just well, these are things you learn. These are things you learn. Because I wanted Cambridge Motors, and it went, and this company wanted 500 quid, and I thought, nah, stuff that. So I registered Cambridge Motors Plumstead, and I got it, and my credit card ran out. I didn't realise, so I lost it. And now there's a company called Cambridge Motors. I wanted Cambridge Motors because it's shorter. Cambridge Motors Plumstead is exactly where we are, but I still wished I had Cambridge Motors, but I didn't. I lost it. But there you go. You can't. You learn these things. Like I registered mine, GaryCambridge.co.uk, because I don't know why you wouldn't register. I don't know why you would not register your own name. What about if you wanted us to do something? And because if you want to start a website, if you want to start a business, I'd say one of the first, all these dickheads say, oh, you get I don't know, so you're a limited company, so it's cheaper for tax, stuff, all that. I'm saying work out what you want to call the business, work out what you want to call the website, get that registered, get it registered. It's about 10-15 quid for 2 years. It's nothing. Say a tenner a year, it's minimal, and just get it registered, isn't it? And if you're really obsessed, register that .co.uk, .com, .net, .london. You register all of them, but I don't think you really need to. I think you just, I say .co.uk. If it's a company, do .co.uk. If it's a charity one, say you were starting up, I don't know, something you was going to help people, I'd say register.org. But yeah, no, you register your domains. And I know most people don't know this. I'm astonished that people have no idea. So you're going to get me to register your domain. I'm your web guy. I'm the registrant. You don't know, do you? You fall out with me, well, you're going to get it back. You would, because I tell you what it is, I had one and I couldn't get it back. So I spoke to Nominet, and you had to fax it. Listen to this, you had to fax a letter, and I've done that, and we got it back. Because they was wanting whatever amount of money, and I thought I ain't having that. So I went through it, and they released it. Because they're not really supposed to do that. Because you'll think you can register McDonald's or whatever. You can't. That's long gone. Long gone. Years ago, all the towns and villages, they've all gone. You know, if you live in Milton Keynes, I guarantee there's a miltonkeynes.co.uk. That'd be gone. You could build like your local area. You just add one for your town, and you could do like where you advertise, isn't it, on there? Or not advertise, you get people to go on there like a portal for your local area. But you know, really now, even that, I'm thinking, would you really bother? Because Google's got the big thing, isn't it? Really, it's all sewn up, really. Google's just like, I don't know. How do you beat Google? You don't. All right. No, morning. All right, Dave. No. I come back this morning. I run this morning. I've been down to look at my motorhome. Just just to look at it. I went and looked at it. I went, yeah, that's it. No, I want to check the battery, because the battery, when we went to the Grand Prix, you know, the battery was like, we were sitting there and everything was getting dark, and all of a sudden it went, doop, all went out. I thought, wow, leave it running for a bit. It wouldn't work because the heater wouldn't work. The hot water. And what it was is because if I'd have realised when I was up there, I could have moved this wire into another hole and it would have been fixed, but I didn't realise that. So I bought a new battery and it's fine. It was 13 volts because it's got a solar panel on, like a big solar panel on the roof. It just works fine, really. What? You like Malta? I haven't been there for years and years and years. I went there, my brother's 50 odd, and my brother was probably 3, so we already went there 50 years ago, I reckon. Brand new Sparta battery on my Sprinter, 95Ah. That's not bad, is it? 180 quid. Them stop-start batteries, they're mega money, aren't they? I bought one for the bloke over the calf. He's got a Merc, and he wanted the battery. It was like 300 quid. I'm like, what? And they're off heavy. The stop-start ones, they're like, you need to be the Incredible Hulk. They're like so heavy, but they're specifically designed. Right, so they're specifically designed to stop, start, stop, start. That's it, is it? I'll tell you, I remember batteries, right? I remember them. Listen to this. I remember batteries were about 20 quid. Used to buy an 063 and basically a round one and the square pole. They're all round there for years, and it was like they were for 20 quid. Nothing. Treat tonight. All right. Oh, no, asparagus. Get out, mate. Get her out the door. You can't have that. What's that Minecraft game? Who's the one who said, what's that? I'll turn the stops off there. Minecraft game, whatever your name is. If you carry on like that, one of the moderators will block you. It's up to you. Carry on like that, we don't want you in here. Yeah. Is that rude? I hope so, because I don't like you. If you're rude, then we don't want you. Just go away. That's the best thing to do, mate. Go away. Love asparagus. Sweet spell like asparagus, does it? No. Mine don't last long enough. Literally, I go to the toilet all day long, and it's just sometimes it's like, I reckon you could put it in a glass. It would just look like water. It's that clear. Very rarely is it like really dark. If in there, kick them out. Well. We'll wait and see. Out dogging again. No, don't do that, mate. There's no point. Do you know what an Elf 90 is? Elf 90, that's a car, isn't it? Crazy. How long before you have a piss then? Bloody hell, mate. When you're really, every time I've done like, I don't know, a half marathon or marathon, it comes out like syrup. It's really dark because you're dehydrated, isn't it? Elf 90. That's a car, isn't it? Or do you mean the oil? Well, Elf is a petrol company, petroleum company, isn't it? And Elf 90, was that a car? I don't know. No, I'm just on my way home and I just thought, well, I'm going to get myself a milkshake, a coffee, and just sit here and charge my car. I could go home, but I thought, no, I'll charge my car on the way home, wouldn't I? I've got nothing. What else would I do? I'd be doing a live on my sofa, and I might as well do it here and charge my car up, wouldn't it? Bring you. I run this morning, so I didn't need to do anything. I was going to go to the gym, and I thought, nah, I'll run this morning. You don't need to. Because last week, listen to this. I run 3 times. I went to the swimming twice. I went to the gym twice, and I cycled once. Too much. Charge my car. Gary, I thought you were better than this. It's charging a car. You don't. What's it? You don't spell elf like elf, do you? No, I'll be alright. I'm going to swimming tomorrow morning. And I don't know what I'll do tomorrow. I want to go out on my motorbike tomorrow night. But you don't like electric cars, then, I guess. I mean, they're pointless. Have you ever had one though? You take it easy. I will. MX-5 two-door. Have you ever been in an electric car then? Have you? If you dislike electric cars, absolutely fine. What is it you dislike about them though? What's the thing that you couldn't deal with then? That you know they're rubbish or whatever. I think I'm an old guy. What? 33, is it? Driver testing the person's left there. What's this? Had them on high. I just think it's mad for a trip. Keep starting to charge them up. How far do you drive then? Mate, I do 400 to 600 mile a week. I'm a low mileage driver. Could I do 200 mile a day? 200 mile a day is so easy doable in a modern car. So that would be 1400 mile a week. That would be a high mileage. What, I do a lot of miles, like 400 or 600 miles. This does 200 miles, so you charge it 3 times. I don't think 200. I don't think 400 mile a week is. I think that's nothing. I personally think 1,000 mile a week. That would be a decent. 1,000 mile a week. I'm getting maximum usage out of my car. That Tesla's great fun, quick of course, but get it slowed down. I want to fill up and go. Why would you not fill up when you're asleep? Or like this morning, I run. I had enough. I didn't need to stop, but I'm thinking, why not? What's the point of me going home and not stopping? I don't see the point. I'm going to go home. I've had a McDonald's coffee, and I'm charging my car. And hang on. If anything, you are watching me charging my car. I'm going. I can't get it. I cannot get it. So you're watching me do my washing or charging my car. Yeah, you are right. Look, you fill it up. I know you fill your car up and then drive 400 miles. But you're saying 400 miles is a lot of miles. I'm going, really? But your car. If you ever stop in the services on the motorway and buy emergency fuel, i.e. in the services, so it's like £2.5 a gallon, a litre, I'm going, why are you stopping? Your car will drive to your destination without you stopping. I don't understand why people stop. I do not get that. Catching up with testing there. Oh yeah, definitely. Could you set up a solar farm on the roof of your car? On the roof of your car show? Not really. Solar panels, you'd need. My system is 26 panels, and it's about a 6 kilowatt system. If you wanted to charge your car successfully, I'd say you'd have want like 50 panels, really, wouldn't you? You're doing 100 200 miles a day. Have you got a drive at home? You know where your car parks a lot of the time. Can you park off road? You know where. Me as an electric car driver, I think where my car sleeps or sunbathes during the day, it wants a charger there, a slow charger. It doesn't want a fast charger, it wants a slow charger. And that's what we do. Slow chargers are the way forward. The reason being, most of the time you're not doing 500 mile a day. Most of the time you're doing 40 mile a day, 20 mile a day, 15 mile a day. You want to be able to get to work, and wherever you park, there needs to be a slow charger. That's what I think. Some people don't even use their car, especially now we're working at home. Some people park their car, don't use it for days. I know this because of miles. We do 150 miles a week. Why have you been timed out? I didn't know you had. I don't know. I didn't see you time you out. But my thoughts of electric cars. Down your street, it wants all streets. It wants hundreds and hundreds of slow chargers. I think the council should be in charge of it, and the council should have 20% profit. They should do the charges put in to 20% profit. So they make 20% profit on the electricity. My understanding in this country, you're not allowed to sell electricity unless you're a generator. This is how backward the UK is. Can you imagine that? You can't sell electricity unless you generate it. Do you know that? That's my fault. Oh, sorry, okay. Hello from Deutschland. Is that Germany? But you know, I'd love it when I go to my girlfriend's. There's a charger there. There's not. I would love it. Like I'll go to work and there's chargers in the street, and 20% profit on the electricity. I'd pay that. That'd be a well cheap charge, wouldn't it? Another thing, another great tester. Have a row of chargers, like 350, 400 kilowatt chargers that run on 800 volt architecture. So we'll put in 80 mile in about 2 minutes, right? Now you pay for them. Put a slow charger down the end of the car park that's free. I'm guaranteeing all you people that say, oh, I want to fill up and go, I guarantee you will use the 50 kilowatt charger that will take you, say, I don't know, hour and a half to charge your car rather than 10 minutes. If they made an electric car that you could fill up in the same time as refueling your car, but you could go on one that would take an hour and it's going to cost you nothing, I guarantee the second and third and fifth faces would be coming out, you'd all be sitting on the free charger. The free charger would be like that absolutely gorgeous lady and all the men trying to get around her, or bees around the honeypot. But again, of course, I don't expect anybody to say, yeah, you're right, Gary, because you wouldn't do that. If you what? Oh, anyway, an Elf 90 is a motorcycle. Oh, right. FI90. Well, I do now you said it. What do you think of people who leave the charging cable over the pavement? Well, you don't need to, do you? What you could do, yeah, but you can buy you'd have these gullies fitted. Alright? How many toasts do you reckon you could do in one sitting? Loads. They've got these gullies and you put it in. Right. Then people say, yeah, but you can't always park outside your house. Whatever you do, if you don't agree with it, you will always... The classic is, forget about electric cars. How many people will tell me why they can't exercise? Everybody will tell you why they can't do something. Do you know that? Everybody, we're all guilty of telling everybody why we can't do it. That is a fact. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong that everybody will not tell you why they can't do something. And how comes lots of other people can exercise? How many people will tell you they can't do park run, or they can't go to the gym, they can't go swimming, they can't save, they cannot do stuff, right? They will tell you all them reasons, but they will never tell you the reasons. They won't have no reasons why they can do it. They'll tell you why they can't do it. But that's my thoughts. Everyone tells me why they couldn't drive an electric car. Okay. So if I offer you 10 grand cash, or even say I offer you 50 grand cash, but you've got to drive this car for 3 years, you're not allowed to drive any other car, how could you take the money? If you say you don't like it, that's fine, but if you tell me you can't drive it, how could you take the money? Maybe the government said all electric cars are free and you get £50,000 cash. I'm pretty sure everyone would suddenly go, well, and my brother said this year, well, will you I said, no, you can't. Well, I do it because if you go, I don't want something, I don't want to run, no problem. I don't want an electric car, no problem. But you can't then, if there's a cash for incentive for doing it, you can't then say, oh yeah, I can do it. I don't get that. You couldn't do it when it was, is it the money then makes the effort worthwhile? But a lot of people tell me they wouldn't be able to drive one. That's a very fair comment, but I'm going, if you're going to tell me you can't drive one, if someone offers you an amount of money, how could you drive one? How could you take the cash? How? You can't then go, well, yeah, I could drive to Cornwall. And bearing in mind, this would, and the 50 grand or the 100 grand or whatever amount it is, would involve you, I don't know, twice a month you had to drive to Cornwall or something, or like somewhere that was well out of the car's range. I'd say it would be impossible for you to take that money. And it could be £1 million. It wouldn't matter how much the money is. Forget the money. You said you can't drive it because you can't charge it. I go, okay, so how can you take the money? How can you take the money? But I do find that everybody tells me why they can't do something. I believe everybody tells me why they can't run, why they can't exercise, why they can't save money, why, you know, everybody tells, I hear lots of stuff why people can't do stuff. Hello, Peter. You know, I get you don't want one, that's fine, isn't it? I was thinking about a person on a scooter gets tangled up. Well, there are people near me do that. Well, you would. There's various solutions. I know somebody makes this. It's like it goes up and it's an arm that sticks out, and then you go around like that and you drape the cable down. I've seen people put it in a tree. You know, there's a tree and it comes out their house, around the branch, and then into the car. I hope not. How are you, lads? Good, thanks. Charging, yeah. I went for a run this morning, so I didn't really put a lot in it. And then I went down to look at my camper, and I thought, oh, on the way back I'll get a coffee and just charge my car. And it's 9:45. I've got nothing else to do. I'm only going to go home and go to bed. So I thought, why not sit here? Why not sit here and have an audience watching you charging your car? These shitty electric cars that people can't even drive, and I think it's great. I think it's astonishing that people watch me put my washing out. You could be doing your washing up. People will watch you. I'm going, I don't get it. Why are you not doing your own lives? With me? Well, I was all set to have me shower and all this, and I'm washing this plate up, and I dropped it right on my toe, on my little toe. It was a square plate, quite a big one, and the corner right on my little toe. Didn't slice it, but let's say red stuff was coming out, and I thought, fucking, that's really going to hurt later. Had a shower, that wasn't very good, and I thought, well, I don't want to put aftershave on it. I don't want to put aftershave on it, because that will be, or some surgical spirit, isn't it? You know when you go in and they always put something on, don't they? Go like, ah! All right, Terry. But yeah, I think, look, get the car you want in it. Get the car you want. Get a car that does everything you want it to do. But I would say if you're genuinely curious about one, just speak to your mate. If you know someone who actually owns one, bearing in mind no one wants to be ridiculed, so you're not going to run down what you buy. So there's going to be an element of, it's perfect. No, they're not perfect. I live in a perfect world with imperfections. You love? I love a bit of what? Aftershave. Well, I thought, oh, no, what am I going to do? And it wouldn't stop, so I get this kitchen roll, put it around it. I think, oh god, it stopped in the end. And I just thought, I really didn't want to do that. That was just not a thing. Sometimes it, whole entire thing, everything is all a setup. What's a setup? What, electric cars? Oh, alright, thanks. What, a bit of aftershave? I don't really wear aftershave. I have it. I don't really wear it. I think I should wear it for the girlfriend, maybe. I suppose I shouldn't be selfish. I should own my clothes and wear posh clothes for her, really. But that should be enough, isn't it? Literally just looking at me, that's enough, isn't it? She should be lucky she's going out with me. She should be lucky. I'm lucky that she's going out with me, I think. A lot of times I'm thinking, I can't believe she's going out with me. What does she see in me? I'm a nutter. What does she actually see? Maybe she needs to go under. Maybe she's a psychiatrist or something. Maybe she needs to go. Maybe she needs help. And it's like, are you going out with Gary? Really? Are you not normal? What's wrong with you? Where is it? I don't know. All right, Megan. Don't know. Check it out. It's probably gone somewhere, like it's probably gone south, isn't it? Well, I suppose I should go, really. Go home, go to bed, shopping in the morning. Well, not shopping, swimming in the morning, and then in Tesco's to get some stuff. That's about it, really. I'll have to put. I might wear a sock to bed, I think, if it needs bleeding. Then I stubbed it earlier. I'm doing. I like swimming in the sea. I don't like walking out though, because you know what's out there. You think, ooh, you know. But once you can swim, I wear goggles, and I don't like it when you can see down, because you see like a brick or something or whatever, and you think, fuck, is that some sort of fish or something, a crab or something? Imagine getting bitten with a crab. You, I like swimming, but you must be. I tell you what, water is to be respected, big time. I tell you, water is so powerful. Well, no, I don't think there'll be any sharks down at Woolwich tomorrow. I don't think so. Yeah, I've got to take my shoe off later, and I'm a bit worried. I might have to try and clean inside my sandals. But I'm going to put a couple of pictures of it, and put, this is what he taught me in business. You know, I was talking to say on LinkedIn. I put, yeah, you know, I water's a force. Yeah, we underestimate it at your peril. It's hot. People jump in, and they jump in the river and things like that. Lakes, reservoirs. I think the silly thing to think. I mean, I'm a pretty alright swimmer. Even I think, nah, I wouldn't want to jump in the river. I wouldn't want to jump in the river. I think, nah, it's too. I don't know. You know, amount of people, you see people get in trouble, and you think, well, like the beach. How do people get in trouble at the beach? You know, don't go out your depth, innit? Right, I'm from Liverpool. Don't go out your depth. Always, I don't know, just be wary of your limitations, isn't it? What's your limitations? What are your limitations? If you're not a very good swimmer, be careful, innit? So you poos in the river. Depends on where it is, though, doesn't it? Depends on where it is. There's lots of pollution in the coastline, isn't there? Really, you know, you look at the coastline and you think, and imagine when you go abroad, you look at, where was we in Ibiza? It was in Ibiza. You look at, and it was so clear. It's like a bath. It was just so warm. I've never been in the sea that warm ever. It was like a bath. It was that warm. It's madness, isn't it? What's that? The time has come. An electric car might be happening. What do you mean might be happening? They've been around for years. Well, you mean you might get one? What one you thinking of getting? You can join my electric car group if you want. There's about 22,000 people on it now. If you're thinking of getting one, I'd say join something like that and put a question in the group. Say, look, I'm thinking of buying one of these. You know what? It's really weird. People moan about miles per gallon and, you know, how cold's the aircon. I'm going, I just want to know what goes wrong. You know, I'm going to buy this car. I've never had one. Has anyone got one that's gone wrong? What went wrong with it? I might get one. I'll have a look around. It's called the UK Electric Vehicle Owners Club. Send me a message and I'll send you the link. I'll send you a link to it all. As the old saying goes. I think drive one. I mean, it depends on what you want, what your budget is. They're good value for money. Do they depreciate? Yeah. People are like, oh, they depreciate. I'm like, do you know anybody? If you know anybody, right, that has bought a brand new car, how much did they tell you? I know. I tell you what. I bet they didn't say anything how much they lost. Do you know what? It's almost like it's like a secret cult. You buy something when you lose money. Or if you buy a speak to anybody who's just got a Range Rover and say, bet that uses a lot of fuel, doesn't it? And they go, no, it does about 28. No, I've had 24 out of it. When they've sold it, they go to you, yeah, it done about 10. You know, if I booted it, it was 8. I remember I went to petrol, I was in my smart car. This, I don't know what it is, one of these sporty ones, filling it up. And I went, that's nice, isn't it? He said, yeah, I love it. I'm right petrol. I said, what's he doing again? And he went, honestly, he said, my wife when I let her drive it, he said she gets about 15, 16 if I'm lucky. I said, well, when you're driving, he said, well, if I'm being a bit tasty, 8 to the gallon. I went, he said, I'm a mechanic. He said, you know, I don't really care, it's my baby. He said, so I don't care. I put it in. I like the power. He said, it's super comfortable, love it. going on a long journey, you feel skint when you get there because you put so much fuel in it. But no, I don't think anybody tells you the truth. They do when they've got rid of it. They go, oh yeah, it's rubbish on fuel, or it was kept going wrong. It was so much. If you got a mate who's bought what he thinks is a posh car or something, he won't tell you how much the repairs really will. I don't think they will. Yeah, the pigeons are crapping on their car. No, see, everyone says about they lose money. Electric cars, they devalue a lot. I'm yet to meet somebody, unless you bought a Morgan. If you bought a Morgan, yeah, that would be if you want to buy a car that appreciates, buy a Morgan. I can't even really read it, mate. I can't be bothered to read it. You're all in capitals, and it's a bit like weird, isn't it? It looks a bit like Latin for I'm a knob and I just want to make a nuisance of myself, but I don't know. See, I did do Latin at school. Yeah, send me a message and I'll send you the links to it. Right, I'm going. Cheers, mate. Anyway, I'm off now because I'm going home. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay up as late as you like. I'm going to bed when I get in. That'll do me 10:30. Yeah, it'll be a nice early night for me. Have a good evening. See you later, mate. Laters, you should put L8 TRS. That's the modern young way, isn't it? It's the same amount of and also I'm thinking I must be a bit thick. I've got to go and find the 8, and I've got to go from letters up to the 8, back to letters. These youngsters ain't got a clue, have they? Can you imagine getting a job? Right, I'm off. See you later. L8 TRS. Right, I'm off.